Hello creative designers and welcome on to this tutorial. My name is Peter and on to this tutorial we're just going to learn how to create this slide bar here for free. The slider that we're going to create on this tutorial, we're just going to take it from scratch and we're just going to arrive to this final result. This is the one that we're going to create in this tutorial, and it will be one of that one easy way you can design a free on slider or for free. The slider we're just going to create with autoplay itself, and I'm also going to show you how you can develop how you can use the shortcode developed to use it in Elementor, and you just embed it on you just embed your shortcode here, and you have your slider there. You have your slider there working correctly, and I'm also going to show you how you can even add it to the Gutenberg. You can add it using Gutenberg editor, which is the default editor for WordPress, the latest version for WordPress. So this is a tutorial just going to learn how to create a free slider onto this tutorial. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you think this channel will add more value to your WordPress development career, or maybe just hobby, or whatever it takes. If you find something useful, remember to hit the thumbs up for that specific video. But for humble request for this tutorial, hit the thumbs up for this tutorial. It costs you nothing, but will help the channel to grow. I'll appreciate. And without further ado, let's just get into action and we do it correctly. So the first thing we need to do, we need to get to the dashboard. Scroll on the dashboard menu, scroll to we have the plugin button, hover on it, and on hover, say we have these three options. Select the second option, which is add new, because you're going to add a new plugin. The plugin is called Smart Slider 3. Here you have it. It's called Smart Slider 3. It's from the team from Nexted. You can see the positivity rate is very high, and you can see almost 800,000 people have installed the plugin. You can see the team behind it activated it, updated it 2 months ago. So we installed the plugin. After successful installation, now we activate the plugin. So after you activate it, you see now you have the button on the dashboard menu, and on hover on it, so you have the dashboard. So click on it for the dashboard. So you see now you have the welcome. The welcome, you have just been welcomed with this video. You can check on it on your free time, but onto this tutorial, don't worry about it. I'm just going to take you through step to step how to install and do everything from scratch. So I tend to tell it don't show again, and with that, or you can select go to dashboard. Here we have, so here we are now in the dashboard. So here you see they have included a dashboard. They have included one tutorial slider. You can learn with this, but I'm not going to learn with it. We're just going to create one from scratch. So here we are now. Select create a new project. On click on it, there are two ways that you can create the template or the slider with. So there are three ways. The first one is that you can create a new project. The second one is you can start with a template, and the other one is that you can import your own files. You can create on maybe on a local host, and then you save it, and then you can import it from through this button here. So the first way you're just going to check on it is how you can create a new one from scratch. The other way that we're going to do it is start with a template. That's what you're going to learn in this tutorial. So let's start the new one from scratch. So click on this. Here are the two ways that you can Here the few settings. There are a few settings that you need to set before you start a project. So you have how you want it. Is it a block or a slider? I want a slider. So the slider type. These are the ways you need. You need a pro version for you to use them. So you're just going to use a simple, and you need to give a name for the project. Let me call it Thiarara 1. You can call it the way you can identify it the easy way. So here you have the width, then we have the height. I'm not going to change that. And do you want it on full page or a box? So let me use full width for this first tutorial. So I click the button for create. With that, I just want us to use this shortcut here for the purpose of the tutorial. As we progress, we just need to see how we are doing everything. So let me just create a new page here. I'll call it maybe something like blog, or it all depends on where you just want to use it. But in the end of this tutorial, I will show you even how you can use it even in Elementor. But for the purpose of seeing how we are progressing, we're just going to create a new page for that. So I'm using Gutenberg editor. So once I want to add a smart slider, what I need to do is I can click here and search for smart slider here, and you can see here you have it, but you can search it from here and search for smart slider like that. You see here you have it. On click, you need to select a slider here, the one that we're going to have. So we select this one and we insert. There you have it, and publish it. So it all depends on the thing we are using. Here I want to use a full width. I'm using Ocean WP, which is a free plugin, which is a free theme and offers variety. So let me do that and I publish it. I just want us to see as we are progressing what are we creating. So here we have it. You can see it's not even popping anything. So we get back to the smart slider now. So here we have, once you open it, you see now we have the slider 1, slider 2, and you have even you can add more, and they're telling you to drag your image here. Don't worry about that. So here we have some few some few things you can check on your free time. You have the general. We are going to set the general, the size control and all that. So we start from here. So we have the new slider. So we have the add a new slide. The slide that we're going to use, I want us to use blank. The other one that we're going to add a slide is for a post. Yeah, you just need to search with a keyword, or you can just come here and select end of the post. I want to use this one. Here you see we have just created one slider. We have now the blog post, and we can also add a blank here. These are the slides that are going to be included in this slider. This first slider, so it has these slides, so you can even decide to add a new one. This tutorial this slider will have these 4 sliders. You can add as many as you can. Once you have added all that, you can just now add on offer on every slide you see, it just bring an option to edit. So click this edit. So the first thing you need to set for an easy way to create it is to set the background. Once you open it, just set the background. I want to have, if now this will pop up, even if it's closed, just click on it here, any point here, and you see it has the content, which it doesn't have the content. You see it has an error, this a button. You can't edit any content because it don't have. The other thing we're going to set is this background. You can decide to add an image or change the color. So if you want to add an image, select this one and you can decide whichever. Let me try to find something smart here. Let me use this one. You can see we have added an image, and we are going to proceed with an image for this rider. So from here we are going to add some few other options, because from there now the next thing you can set is for animation, but you need a pre-version. So if for the style, if I proceed, you have the background. You're just going to use other features there. On any other, you can see here you have this gap. I don't think is there we can remove it. So the other thing you can set is this background. Do you want it to be visible even in font? So on scroll you have now hide on. You can set to hide the background on either phone or the tablet or even the PC itself. You see it just hides itself. So it all depends on how even the resolution or whatever the content you're just going to add. So let's now come here and add some more options. So on click on this add layer, you see it has so many options here you can use, and so many other features. You get them with the pro version. So we're just going to add here we need a block. So let me add a section, a row like that, and I want to delete one row, and I have this one row here, and I add my text here. I add my heading. You just drag and drop and type your, come here to content. I just deleted by mistake, so let me drag the heading here. So once you drag and drop it, this option change. Now you can be able to change. I want to say hello and welcome, like that. So if you want to link to another page, you can add a link here. You can also add once you click on it, you can add, you can also select even a blog or whatever it is you want. That right box need an a pro version. You can also add an action, but all that are included in the pro version. But for this here you can add a link, but that was just a heading. Let me go to style and I just show you. Here you have, there's a way you can add a preset you can still be using any other time. So click on this plus button here. You can see there are so many ways here included. Yeah, let me select that one, but on click on that you can select so many options. So I want to use this as a preset, so click on this and name it preset 1. Let me just type 1 preset. I want it to be on first, so I just save it. That preset will be using it on everywhere. So from there now we come to this front here. You can be able to change it to use any one that you want. So you can even change the color to what you want. If you want a different color, you can change it from here. That is it. So let me use something like green, but it all depends on the theme that you're using. It all depends on the theme that you're using. So here we have it. Now you can even increase the size. Front weight you can set up to how you want it to be, and you can set the line height. The line in between here and here, it all depends on how you want it. You can increase it, you can just like that. So from there now you can set it. You can set the alignment. You can set it in the left, center, right. That is I don't remember what we call it, but I think justified. So I'm not going to set it. I want it to be on the center. You can also add italic, and you can also add a line like that. And there is even more option. You can also include even a CSS or that. I'm not going to go to that, but I just want us to have that basic knowledge. Let me just get back here and add something like, and I did some mistake there. So there you are. After that, just close that. Let's add two image here. So we need to add two blocks like that, and just drag an image, drop here, and we drag another one, we drop here. The best thing about a block, when you just add it, if I need to add a new block here, I just need to click this one, and you can see 3 image has been included. I can also delete from here, and you can see once I click back, it just turn to 50-50. If you want this image to be bigger than the other one, just play with the setting here like that. Yeah, just drag like that, but I want them to be 50-50. Here we are. Now we have the option to add an image, and you can decide to when you just want to set this image here, on click on it, you see the option to set this image now pop up. Click here and select the first image. I just uploaded a random image for the purpose of a tutorial, and I want to add this one also here. I want to set this one here, an image like that. I have the two image. So now we can add our button here. Just drag and drop like that. Let me adjust this width for the image like that. So now we can be able to set the image. Something I forgot is about, you can add even the link for this image you see here, and you can also even set the width and that and SEO. The best thing about the plugin, it is compatible with SEO. Now let's come to this button here. So let me say we add something like checkout new post, or whatever it is. Then you add a link. Let me just open to a post and we add it. Here we are. We just included a random post there. So now we can go back to we can go to style here, and you can use a preset here, and the one we created, where is it? Don't know. You see, on selecting this different preset here, just change. I'm not going to do it. Let me just set mine. So I tend to leave other here. Let me leave all that, and I come to border radius here, and I say something like 50. 50 is good, and I want to change the background to something like black, and the text color, let it remain white like that. So there you are, and we are done with our first rider, and we save it. Come back here and select slide, and now we are to slide 2. Slide 2, the moment we deselected the post, it was supposed to add an image. Let me delete this one, and we create a new one, slider for blog. So we add this one, we add a new slide, and we select post, select this one, the post, and we add a post there, and I want it to be the second one here. So yeah, you can see we never selected the post. So when you click on this post, you need to select we did select for a page, but I wanted it to be a post like that. So now you have this one. When you just want to edit this one now, you see it just show the featured image on the background, and you can even edit all that. But this to advertise for a post, you can also add a text here and say check out our new post or whatever it is all about. From there, you can just come here, you can say to even change the background and add a color like that, or you can still use an image. So let's proceed to the third one here. So let me save it here. We must save it first for us to proceed. So come here to slides, select. Now the fourth slide I just want us to use, I want us to have a background. First thing we need to set first for an easy way to do it. So the first thing we need to set all of it is the first thing you need to set for an easy way to create it is the background. So select the color here. I just wanted to use something like pink, like that. With that, you have been able to set the background for the whole slide template. So from here, I just want us to add something like a text like that, and say like and subscribe to our YouTube channel like that. And remember, we had some presets set here, so you can add a link here. Let me add my YouTube link like that. So here we are now. So we go to style and we go for text, and remember we had some saved preset. Where is the preset? And you see now we have the first one preset, the one we did set. You can see there you have it. And you can set all other things the way we did it, and even the background you can set from there, and you can even set the padding or that, but I'm not going to set it. So I need to add some section here for YouTube. I need to add two. Let me delete this one, and so let me start it again. So we need to add some row here, and I need like two, so we need to add some videos. So select plus and select YouTube like that, and we also need to add another YouTube video here, and we come back here like that. But you see it's becoming so big, so you can try to resize them like that. So depend on how you want to have them or how you want to see them. So for this seem big, so we need to duplicate like that, and you have all this in the same size. So it depend on how you want them to look like. So let me remove this one, and now we have it. Yeah. So now we add the video link here. So you need to go to the YouTube. Let me just go to my YouTube and come up with a link. So you need to go to the YouTube, copy the link there, come back to Smart Slider, add the YouTube video link like that. But on paste, you see, just shows itself there. And let me select another one.
Hello there.
And I'm not going to check on other link. You can say to have something like that, and you just need to save it like that. And now we are to our final slide, which I'm not going to do much set on it, but it's good. So let's add some text here, maybe a post. Let's remember to set the background. So we come back to style. We're just going to have something which is fading. I want to have a gradient. There is a way you can decide to have a gradient. Yeah. So you need to set the way you can set for the gradient. So the content background normal and on hover, you see, just remain like that. I want it. You can set for the hover. So you can set for that. You see on hover it just even change the color. So we get back to the content. So we add a header here. A header here, we say thank you for subscribing, like that. And we come to we select we select the preset we did, and we need to add a row here like that, and we can add a post here. So what is the option for the post? You can even decide to import let's add something like we select the layer here and we select the content. You see all these for free version. So like that we have imported everything. I didn't saw this feature when I was creating when I just doing my project. So on click on here, select here, and you can say to import something else. You can see even you have for product and all that, but some of them are for pro version. So you can decide to have all that, and it has set. So all you need to do is click here, edit. You can decide to edit, and you can even set here and you save. So let's create a new slide, and we just import a product. I never saw that. So click on this one. So click this plus button, select the library. I want to use the product, and I want to use this for one pro version. So here we are. So you can change the image here and add the product. You can even change this one here and change all that, and you can even add the button link to where you want the button to link. You can go back to slider and all that, and we save it. That's just another way you can do it. After that, now here we are. Let's get back. So we need to refresh here, and you can see the slider is here. But you see, you only need to, for you to work with it, you need to use the button, the keyboard button, for you to be able to work with it. On click, you see, hello there, remember event praise the video. You see the one that we have imported and the final one here. So let's get back here and go back to the dashboard. We need to set some few things. So select the dashboard. When you just get the dashboard, select the template you need to set, the slider that we need to add setting for. So you see you can add some thumbnail and all that. So let's now go to size. You can limit the size to if you don't want it to be seen on mobile, you can limit them to some of them. So here we have limit side width. Yeah, you just want it to limit this one be able to view this slider. So the breakout point, I just don't want to interfere with this one. So the layout, do you want it to be full, to be selected full width, but you can even select boxed from there. So we now go to control. Here we have it. Do you want to when I use like this one, do you want to use some keyboard for people to view, or you want them to use for even the mouse? When you're learning the mouse, and just click here and you run the mouse. I don't know why it's not learning. Let me refresh it again. So I don't know why. Yeah, when you just roll the wheel on the mouse, to just slide. So the other way we're just going to set is just few things here. Show on offer. So where do you want to hide? Do you want to hide on mobile? Yeah, remember you selected hide on mobile. You limit this display on mobile. It may not even sometimes look good, but it all depends on your creativity on how you need to set all that. So this bulletin, where do you want them to be? This arrow here. Yeah, where do you want them to be and which type do you want to have it? You can see, you can set all that. So the image and all that, you can set all that, but I'm not going to do all that. Let me go to animation. It just, you see, on click here, it just slide, but you can decide to have something like fade. And let me save here. We refresh here. You see how it's fading. It all depends on how you want it to. So now we need to go to the auto play. So click auto play. How many milliseconds do you want it to? If you put something like 300, like that, it will just auto play within 30 milliseconds. So do you want to stop on click, or do you want stop on mouse, or stop on media, resume on click? Do you want all that? So let me just close that and we refresh here. So you see how it's changing. Yeah, we just used 300 milliseconds, so you can use something like 3000 milliseconds. You save it and you refresh it. So that how it will look like, that how it will change. Yeah, so here we can come and see, you see even on click not stopping. So select here stop on click and save it here. So when you refresh, I want to pause here, and when you just want to read this post, click on it, just direct you to a post. That's how it works. So from there, optimize, you can decide to optimize image or that. And this will require high memory limit and save if you want to optimize them. The other thing is, how do you want it to load? Is it instant or after page load or after delay? You can decide to add some few seconds. So let me say, if you take something like 10 seconds or let me 5 seconds like that, and you save like that, we come here, we refresh the page, it should take at least 5 seconds for it to load. Let me just popping up instantly. I don't know why. after delay, after page load. So let's save it like that, and let's refresh here and see. Just coming out and taking it instantly. Yeah. So that function, I don't know why it's not working, but if you wanted to, you can set it there, the loading type. Maybe it can work for you. So let's now go to slides here. And do you want it to be to fit? Yeah, you can select the background image to fill, blur, fill, whatever you want it to. So if you say fit, it may even look bad. Let me see. You see how it will even look. Yeah, somehow it will look good. For this one, you are setting the background image how you want it to look like. So let me select fill, yeah, and we save it. So there you are. And the other option is for developer, for those people who have the CSS, the serious CSS, you can add it here. This is JavaScript callback, and all that you can add. And with that, now we go to our final way on how you can just create a slider with just import. So remember, we did the first one, we have just created one from scratch. The other one, we are just going to use a template. Here you have it. Here you have for free, and let me just select just a simple one because you're not going to even view much. You can see how classic it is and all that. Let me not use this one. Let me not use that one. Let me import this one. So you need to select import. I have already subscribed to your newsletter, so I close it. Yeah, here we have it. It just took its time to import. So on click here, the other procedure is the same. The only thing that is that it has been just created for you. You just have to click here, change this one and all that, and you can even add name. You can even decide to change it here from here, and you can even decide to even change the background image to something like color or whatever it is. Yeah, you just need to select go one by one, and you have it, and do the same procedure we have done with the other ones. Copy the shortcode here and use it somewhere else. So let me come back to here. I want to show you how you can add it on a page or even a post. All you need to do is click on that slider you want to use. Come here to general, copy the setting here, copy the shortcut. So you need to go to the page that you just want to insert the slider to, and let me say maybe home. So edit with Elementor. So it's having an error, but so let me add a new page here. The home page is having an error, and you could something like let me edit for the blog, the one we just created. This one we added it with a Gutenberg. So let me create a new page here. Let me add a new page. This is slider test, and I edit with Elementor. Here we are. Now we are reaching we just want to use a Canva. Let me just set here. So let me reload the page again. So now we add a new section here, and I want it to have a full width, and I search for shortcode. Just drag and drop, and I paste the shortcode here, and you apply and we publish. And here you can even proceed to just create the page the way you do it. Yeah, let's have a look. That's how it will look like adding it. It all depends on you how creative you can get into it. But that's how you can create it all for free for your website, for your WordPress website. Thank you for visiting my channel. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you did like the video. Hit the thumbs up for this tutorial. Thank you.